once you grab that throttle, I don't care what's on your mind, you're going to forget about it.
Headed down to 421 MX in Yadkinville, North Carolina. And I haven't, oh it's dark, I haven't cleaned my air filter or tightened my spokes or anything since I got this bike. So I'm gonna head out here and try to get some of this done, at least look it over before the drive tomorrow. I'm going by myself. The boys couldn't make it, Jared and Josh. They're busy, so I think I'm going solo on this one. But I'm gonna check over the bike, get some things tightened up, just give it a look over before I go on this one. I think I'm sitting around like 3.5, 4 hours on the bike now. So I just want to give it a glance over before I go down there. That way, you know, get all the way down to North Carolina and something go wrong and now I'm stuck and can't ride. So yeah, just gonna get the bike tightened up and get ready for this trip tomorrow and get back with you guys in the morning. Till then. Everything cleaned up, prepared for tomorrow, and there's sorry, distracted. There's something going on over here in the parking lot. I don't know, having some troubles or something, but everything's ready for tomorrow. I'm glad I checked those spokes because there was a couple of them that were a lot looser than I realized, which is crazy because I only got 4 hours on the bike. But I get it, man, hitting jumps and everything is going to knock it loose. But yeah, check in tomorrow. Everything's packed, everything's ready to go. Bike's looking delicious. But other than that, man, we're going to be tearing it up. I don't know what they're doing. All right, hit you out tomorrow. Later. All right, man, morning of. Getting everything loaded up. Getting everything scratched up more like it, dude. Oh my word. Squared away, bike's loaded up, got all my gadgets, so I'm excited about that. I ordered a bunch of attachments, accessories, whatever you want to call it, for the GoPro. Funny thing is my GoPro, I haven't been recording on my GoPro, so I got one ordered, but this is my buddy's. Travis, which you guys haven't met. He got a brand new 2025, I think it is. Or maybe 2026. Husqvarna 250 Rockstar Edition. And he loaded it up loaded it up, brought it to his house, put it in his living room, and he just sits on his couch naked and looks at it. I don't know if he's ever started it. He might have started it once, but Travis, when you watch this, you need to ride, dude. You need to ride. Getting this day started, man. It's 7:55. It's about a 3 hour and 20-minute drive or so. I am a little nervous today because from what I've seen on video and from what the guy who's going with me from West Virginia also, Justin's his name, he's been here and he said the ruts are really bad. So I'm not too excited about that, but it doesn't matter, man. It's another weekend. I've had a long day of work. I work shift work, so my life already sucks enough. So I get to the one weekend off a month I get, if that, because a lot of times we have to work overtime. But the one weekend I get off a month or 2 weekends, whatever it may be, I'm gonna try to ride. And I have done a lot of things in my life. Bodybuilding was kind of my hobby before this. I just spent all my time in the gym working out. And now I'm in my mid-30s. I stopped bodybuilding and just started exercising to stay in shape. And then that kind of carried over into running. I started running some. And I did that for, I don't know, probably 6 months or so. And then I was like, I need something to keep me, because I've always liked working towards something, having something to work towards. Whether it doesn't matter what it is, just something to keep my mind occupied and kind of a goal to set. And so I've decided to pick up motocross. I rode four-wheelers when I was younger. I never really rode dirt bikes at all. So it's been cool getting a bike 2 years ago and picking up trail riding. Hit up the Hatfield McCoys, did a lot of that. And that was fun, it was awesome. And I decided this year, we went down to Durhamtown in Georgia, and that was a blast. We rode a lot of track down there, so I decided to pick up motocross. I like it, it's fun, it's cool. I also like the intensity of like riding a track. I like intensity of riding trails also, but track just seems a little different. It seems to me it's a little more engaging, like jumping and body position, standing up and down, so it's a lot more activeness. So I'm looking forward to that, and I picked it up and started doing that. It's been a blast. This is my 5th time going to a track, and I feel like I'm getting better each time. I don't know. I got 3.5 hours on the bike now, 3.5, 4 hours, something like that. But I'm gonna stop and get some fuel, fill up the fuel tank, and then get back on the road. All right. You know what sucks? The fact we have to work for a living. You know, as I'm driving today, dude, I'm just sitting there thinking, how nice would it be
hit the lottery. You know, I don't even want to work for it. That's the only way really that being rich is worth it. It really is. Any other way is just miserable. You got to grind for it, go to college for 8 years, whatever you got to do. You know, it's usually just nothing but stress and headache. The best way to be rich is to hit the lottery. Day off, man, by yourself, you get to think about a lot of things, and one of the things I'm currently thinking about is the cost of these tolls here in West Virginia. $4.50. $4.50 per vehicle. So if you just run some simple numbers on that, man, I mean, I would love to see how many vehicles come through here on a daily basis. I don't know what they are, but $4.50. And yet the roads in this state literally feel like you're driving through, you know, London or Great Britain post World War II. Like, that's what they feel like. It's that bad. But the good thing is I got an easy pass, so I get to go through these pretty quickly. Yeah, look at this. No one here, dude. Look at them. Nobody here. Not a soul in sight. No one's here. $4.50, easy pass. You go in and out. And I would hate to see the thousands of vehicles that come through here daily. It's just, it's impressive. It's impressive. Well done, West Virginia. Well done. But hey, like I always say, it's your fault if you pay all your taxes. Just had another one pop in my head. I think most of us are doing life wrong. I do. You know, we all turn 18, 19, whatever it is. Everybody's dying to get out of their parents' house, which we all do, and you're gonna do, because that's just, it's natural, you wanna do it. But I think after we leave for a few years, like 5 years, I think everyone should take all the money they've earned and saved and buy lottery tickets or gamble. I think putting it all on black, something like that. I don't know, I just feel like that's a good option. It's a good way to kind of slingshot you, get you ahead in life, or you lose it all. But hear me out. If you lose it all, I don't feel like it's as big a deal as people think, because your parents are always there for you, usually, most people. Some people, that's not the case. I get that. It just, you know, life isn't fair. It sucks. But for the people whose parents will be there for them, I think you should probably gamble it. Yeah, it's gonna be the best option to kind of slingshot you and get you ahead in life. It really is. You know, the other thing is you don't do that and you grind away for 40 years to not have health insurance or Social Security when you retire, and live in a shared wall 100% with Bilbo Baggins next door just hacking up hairballs every night because he chewed tobacco for 30 years and smoked, you know. And it's just, you know, just that noise. Imagine that. You know what I mean? I want y'all all to think about that. Put it all in black. Take all your savings, put it all in black, or shared wall every night. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, you know? Something to think about. Getting off here at the Loves in Bastion. This is the spot, boys. If you're headed south and you're in West Virginia, this is always a good little spot to get off. You get the Loves here, which is always nice for some little road snacks, some snacky bits. So I'm gonna pull off here and get it. And the gas prices drop right here too, because I'm in Virginia now. So poor people problems, you know. It is what it is. But I'm gonna stop here and get some breakfast and get some food for this ride. That way I don't pass out down there. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, just made it. We are in Yadkinville, North Carolina. Just checked in. Lady's super sweet at the door, at the gate there. You get a little membership card. Check that out. It's got like your information and stuff on the back. I guess you just bring that with you next time, and it, yeah, it's valid through next year. So you just bring it with you. You don't got to fill out a waiver again, I guess. And she also gave me some free stickers, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna hop out and start getting dressed, get ready for this. They're still working the track in, she said, which I see the dozer out there, and then I'm gonna get unloaded and get ready. I'm about to get all changed up and just realize that I didn't bring a mat because I'm a genius. So that kind of sucks. I can probably still make it work just fine, but still kind of sucks. Might have to use the wife's coat here to stand on. I hope she don't care. I brought a vest with me today, like that Nick Tomasis guy. I'm sure you all know him. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He wears all white. Seems like all the good riders have a vest on, you know. Last week when we went to Nelson Valley, you'll notice Jared had a vest on. Yeah, he's better than us, so it has to be the vest. I'm convinced it's not the rider. I'm convinced it is the vest. So I brought a vest, so we're gonna see how I do today. All right, he's out there doing some final touch-ups. And I am just getting everything ready. I'm all geared up, got my bike out, about to put some fuel in it and head out on that track, man. Let's get it. Another fun day. headed back home. I did a single lap, and that was the gist of it. There was, I don't know, probably 40 people here. Horribly rutted track. Like I can't even, I'm not a good rider, so that doesn't help. That didn't help at all. But I can say this much, that track is not for anyone who wants to come and have a good drive and is worth you know, 3-4 hours. Definitely not it. Definitely not it.
The boy has no skills. You're schooled by a little girl.
And here I am in the middle of winter. I thought, like, for sure there would hardly be anybody here. I was wrong. I was wrong. I talked to a guy down here. He said that they're from Tennessee, and they said pretty much there's like no tracks around Charlotte, so everyone comes here. And I believe him. There's like only a few tracks around Charlotte, and they all drive to the few tracks that are here in I guess the local area. And he said that it's always like this, and this is like his 3rd time here, and they go just to have a place to ride. But no, that was horrible. That was definitely not worth the drive. If you're a good rider, I mean, you could go out there and I'm sure still do fine, but the ruts were awful and extremely deep, which sucks because I couldn't get any momentum to jump anything. It's no fun, horrible. So I spent 3.5 hours of my day off driving down here, man. I guess it was cool, you know, got to see northern North Carolina, you know, in the winter. Yeah, but that's all right. You win some, you lose some. I lost this one. Bike got muddy for no reason, but headed back home, guys. Until next time, later.